when I walk through the streets of love.
Hamburg has become one of my favorite cities to visit in Germany, and is one that I have visited already several times. My first trip to Hamburg was back in 2009, and since then I've been there already on many different times. So I already have a pretty good idea of how to make this one-day trip as smooth as possible and as budget-friendly as possible too. This whole day trip circuit can be achieved by walking, and it is also a recommended way to do it, since then you will be able to enjoy the city the most. For those of you who are always short on time, you will find that this is the summary of the route that I will be explaining on the video, so if you want, just take a screenshot out of it and good luck. For the rest of you, here is Hamburg in one day. So, starting off from the central train station, you will go into the direction of the Alster Lake. Over here you will find some very nice photo spot locations and simply go around the lake and enjoy the view. Then you can continue walking all the way to the shopping area, where you will find some good shopping streets over there. Also, you can enjoy having a coffee at a restaurant in front of the lake. Finally, from there you will go to the Alster Arcade, which from there you will be able to take a nice photo of the Rathaus or City Hall. After crossing this historical Venetian-style arcade, then you will reach the impressive City Hall, where if you go inside you will find a nice inner hall, and if you have the time for an inside tour, it's something I can definitely recommend you to do. However, since we're here for a one-day trip, then find your way to the backyard of the City Hall, which has a nice view of the building and the fountain. Afterwards you can go to the direction of the Nikolai Memorial. These are the ruins of a destroyed church from World War II. Over here you can find an elevator right to the top of the only standing tower that was left from this church and enjoy a nice view of the city. Then we go visit the nicest church in Hamburg, the St. Michael's Cathedral. This is a Baroque Lutheran church, which is not only impressive from the outside but also from the inside. From there you will then go to the Landungsbrücken area. On this place you will find several pier bridges where many cruises and boat tours take place. In case you are interested in going on a cruise, you don't necessarily need to book a touristic boat, but just get on a public city cruise. The Haddock Ferry Line 62 is likely the most popular ferry in Hamburg, as it takes you to some nice sightseeing from the city from there. However, if you are running short on time and want to stick to this circuit, you might not have the time for it. But don't worry, the next part is also fun. Next to the piers, you will find a round building, which is the entrance to the Elb Tunnel. This is an experience of its own. You first go into a manually operated underground elevator that takes you 23 meters deep. Then you come across a 426 meter long underwater tunnel to cross the Elbe River. Once on the other side, another set of elevators will take you back to the surface, and then you can admire the beautiful view of the city of Hamburg from the other side. After returning from the tunnel, there's also a nice photo location of the Landungsbrücke area just by crossing the street and going uphill a few steps. This is a very nice view to enjoy. Next, you walk alongside the Elbpromenade. Here you'll find a lot of action around the port of Hamburg, from ships to trains, so you will be quite entertained. From there you will find your way to the Elbphilarmonie, or commonly known as Elphi. This impressive concert hall building was opened in 2017. Its glass structure sits on top of an old brick warehouse, and it has 3 concert venues, being the Great Concert Hall the largest with a capacity of 2,100 people. You can enter this building for free, just need to go to the ticket area to request the entrance and then climb up the electric stairs to find another great view of Hamburg sports site. After visiting this famous landmark, you can walk alongside the wooden bridges to reach the Speicherstadt. This area is very famous as it is the largest warehouse district in the world, where the buildings stand on timber pile foundations. The district was built as a free zone to transfer goods without paying customs, and it is an exceptional example of neo-Gothic and modernist architecture. It was awarded the status of UNESCO World Heritage Site back in 2015. At the end of the Speicherstadt, you will find one of the most famous photo spot locations, with the water castle in the middle of the canals. Before going back to the central train station, you can pass by the Chileanhaus, which is also a historical building with very nice architecture. And then enjoy walking the final blocks of the city as you go back to where this whole trip began. So, what to do with an extra day in Hamburg? Well, for starters, my first choice will be to take the cruise on the Elbe River and go to the Elbe beach. This is a very nice area just to go there and relax. You can also take a boat tour inside the canals of the Speicherstadt or the port area, where you can see a little bit more of Hamburg. You can also take a cruise on the Alster Lake to enjoy a little bit more of the lake itself. Also, Hamburg is famous for musicals, so you could go watch The Lion King or Frozen, which are the 2 most popular ones. However, they are in German language. You can also visit the Hafen City area, which is close by the Speicherstadt. You could also walk alongside the Elbe Park. And further north from this park, you can find the St. Pauli bunker. This is kind of a new attraction there that I'm interested in visiting. I have not yet been there, but for sure it looks quite interesting to see, as you can go there to have a coffee or go to a restaurant over there. If you like German cities, you can check out my last video from my top 10 favorite ones. I also made another video from my top 10 favorite German castles, so you can check that one out. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know how this trip works out for you. Thanks for watching. See you guys until next time. Pura vida.